Why do you like space so much?
There's so much sights to see. Nebulas, hot Jupiters, and supernova remnants.
Yeah.
They look so beautiful.
You know how I fell in love with space? My mom gave me a really cool space shuttle. You would wind it back and then...
Oh, I have that.
You have that. So I remember playing with that all the time, and I wanted to become a pilot. I used to fly planes when I was 17 years old. And then after that, I started commanding spacecraft at NASA.
Have you ever been to space?
I have not, but it's a dream of mine.
I want to live on another planet.
Another planet?
Like, what kind of planet would you live on?
Of course, everybody's going to say Mars, right? You're going to say Mars?
No, Kepler 452b.
Oh, yeah. So Kepler 452b is your favorite planet. You know what we call those?
Exoplanets.
And there's actually, we estimate to be trillions of galaxies out there. So there's a lot of stars and a lot of exoplanets that we got to find. And so we need people like you to keep doing what you're doing. And it's one thing to get to this place where you know all this knowledge, but it's another thing to teach the knowledge.
Yeah.
So you were in kindergarten and you taught the 5th graders, right?
Yeah.
How did you like that?
It was a big opportunity for me. I taught all the planets. It was awesome.
How do you feel when we visit each other and we get to talk about space?
It feels good. I learned from you a lot. More than I could imagine.
You're my favorite person to talk about space too. You know that?
Yeah.
And you're learning so much by yourself too that you're teaching me as well. And that's really cool. The more you learn, the more we realize the little things in life we take for granted are the very things that make life possible. So when I look up in the stars, I think about that.
That is pretty cool.
My hope is that you are always going to be doing and learning about the things that you love the most. You can do whatever you want, but in the future, I think you're going to go to Kepler 452b.
So when you watch this video, you can see that Jerry Morrison is really into space. But it's also pretty clear that he wouldn't have gotten as much into space and be as good at it as he is if his uncle hadn't been encouraging and helping him along the way. I think a bit about how I'm really interested in basketball, specifically Utah Jazz basketball. But I wouldn't have really ever gotten there if my stepdad wasn't there first. Really, watching basketball was a thing to spend some time with him. So for today's challenge, think about something you're interested in. Maybe it's a hobby, maybe it's a passion. But who do you owe that passion and that interest to? Who worked alongside you as you developed your interest? Share that out with someone in your class, and let's give credit where it's due. All right, you have a good one.